Max 93.1, the Islands Rock, the Islands Country, 95.1 FM, CFCY. It is time for the Wednesday wraparound, and I am joined live in studio by Captain Clutch himself, Marcus Kearsey of the Charlottetown Islanders. Thanks for joining, Marcus.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You're welcome, bud. It's been a heck of a start to the season. You guys are finding ways to win games, stay in games, come back, every kind of style. I got to know, what do you think has contributed to that kind of confident play this season for the team?
Yeah, I think from our first day at camp, I think it was a message that we wanted to raise the bar this year for our team. I think we've been saying we've been in a rebuild the last few years, and I think we threw that word out pretty early into training camp and stuff like that. So, and I think ultimately just how we gelled in training camp and leading up to our first game and how we continue to gel, I think has been a big part of it.
That's great. And I mean, a lot of it is mental and all that sort of stuff. You've grown as a player, your time here in Charlottetown. You're looking like a completely different player in all the right ways, which is wonderful. What have you found has helped you with your game, not necessarily within the game, mentally outside of the rink? What helps you improve and grow? Yeah,
I think it's just wanting to get better every day. I think I dealt with a lot of injuries last year and a couple setbacks and stuff like that. So there's lots of adversity to come, and it was up to me to decide how I wanted to use that. And I think the biggest thing for me was to use it as fuel and to lead it into this year and make sure I at least get it set off on the right foot for the start of the year. And I think with just the way the team's been playing, it's been easy to have fun, and it's been easy to get closer with the guys and stuff like that. So I think that's what builds teams that go far. And
That's great. Well said. You know, it's you guys have been a fun team to watch, which is great, and just watching every kind of aspect of the game going really, really well. It's still in its infancy of the season, but what is your primary focus right now? Obviously, keeping up a record like what you guys have is not necessarily a realistic expectation, but getting these points early, these wins early, what are you guys going to use throughout the season to stay on top of the league like you are?
Yeah, I think in the last since we've started this season, we've been playing a lot. We've had a busy schedule, and I think to get out of it with the record we have is great. And I think some things have slid structure wise and in that element just because of how tired some guys were, and just the mental stuff. It kind of starts to slip when you play so many games and you don't practice as much. So especially this week now, we've got a big week of practice. So. That's one thing that we're trying to get back, and just being a harder team structurally to play, and making sure that we're not just trying to outscore teams, but we're trying to outdefend them too.
That is a great way of putting it, Marcus. Well, you guys are on a tear. We're with you every step of the way. A long, deep run. We can feel it. And is there anything you want to say to the folks ahead of time? You got a big game against Moncton. Any message for the Islanders faithful?
I think just keep being loud in the stands. Keep showing up for us. I think it's a great time to be an Islanders fan. So
there you go. Plain and simple. Awesome. Captain Marcus Kearsey, thanks for joining you. Best of luck in your game against Moncton, and we look forward to seeing you at the Eastlink Center.
Perfect. Thank you for having me.